What is going on, everybody? What is going on? The Catch fam. Hope you guys are doing phenomenal tonight, man. Hope everyone out there has had a great Thursday. I hope your guys' week has gone just fantastic. Guys, we are exactly 1 week away from NFL kickoff for the 2023 season. That means we are exactly 1 week away from fantasy football. I can't believe it. This offseason has truly just flown by. I mean, seriously. But I'm excited. I mean, we got the Chiefs and Lions Thursday night football a week from tonight. You know what time it is, guys. Hop on in here. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. All we do here is free fantasy football all year round. Redraft Dynasty and Best Ball. Get in the live chat tonight, guys. Fantasy football questions, lineup questions, draft questions. Most of you guys out there are maybe drafting this weekend, maybe drafting Wednesday night, like my main league is the night before NFL kickoff. Whatever you guys need, it's that time of year. You know, a lot of you guys have had a lot of trade questions. Throw me some trade questions, whatever it may be. Get in the live chat. We're gonna have some fun tonight. We're gonna talk some fantasy football. And I'm going to hop into an Underdog Weekly Winners because I still have an addiction to this tournament. So, of course, you guys can double your first deposit on Underdog Fantasy up to $100 with promo code THECATCH. But I do want to let you guys know for a limited time, Underdog is offering a bonus offer. So, they will be giving you a special promo for new customers only, and it's a mystery pick'em special. So I will tell you that for most of you guys, it will be the Patrick Mahomes 1 yard line. He just needs to have 1 yard in the Thursday night football game, passing, rushing, whatever, it doesn't matter. But that mystery pick'em special could be the difference for a little bit of extra cash for you guys. So you guys know what to do. Underdog promo is on the screen. The link's in the description down below. So that's pretty exciting. But that's just for new customers only. So, okay. For those of you guys who want to join, I'm going to go ahead and enter the lobby right now. So 30 seconds per pick. There's 11 spots. So you guys can hop on in here. Weekly winners, 30-second lobby, all that good stuff. So, all right. Outside of all of that, Cooper Kupp suffered a setback with his hamstring injury and is now considered day to day. So that's not good. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, you know, we talked about this earlier in the offseason with the initial injury. It's like the hamstring injury, like this can be something that's not really a big deal. They take player takes 2 weeks off, whatever, they're good to go. Or this can be something that gets re-aggravated very quickly and or just kind of lingers throughout the season. So ultimately, I don't like this. You know, I haven't been like crazy high on Cooper Kupp since the initial injury. Like I had a decent amount of shares of him, best ball drafts and everything beforehand. But after the injury, you know, I got a little bit queasy. I started to really target like Tyreek Hill in that range, or, you know, Bijan Robinson, even though I was already kind of targeting those guys anyways. But, you know, so I haven't been like really like telling you guys to go out, like take the, I don't want to say discount on Kupp, but in some drafts he would start to fall to like the 7 or 8, and some people really like that value. And it was still hard to pass on him at that value. But, you know, for now, I think if you own Kupp, you know, I don't want to get too irrational here, but if you're getting the right trade offer, then maybe that's something you consider. If not, then you probably just have to hold on to him. You know, I mean, it's unfortunate. It's a first-round pick for you guys, right? So, oh, no. I've got Michael next to me all night and Spence at 3. I'm going to join a different lobby. I can't do this. I can't do a Spencer and Mike lobby. Oh, no. But, yeah, with the Kupp situation, guys, it's probably not great. This is probably going to be one of those things that's popping up kind of left and right. And I don't know. Once again, this could be something that ends up not being a huge deal. It's probably going to be something that lingers here and there. So let me know your guys' thoughts, and we'll go from there. All right. So you guys know with my weekly winner entries, I'm usually very intentional. You know, I'm picking week 1 or week 7, whatever it may be. And, you know, I'm building a team purely based off of the matchups for that week, trying to exploit 1 week. Literally, you can build a team just to win 1 week. Tonight, no intention, no strategy. I'm just drafting a fantasy football team. Okay, probably not smart, but that's what I'm going to do. All right, so other than the Cooper Kupp news, which let me know your guys' thoughts. Kendre Miller missed practice today with a hamstring injury. This is not incredibly exciting news, but if you own Jamal Williams right now in redraft, I mean, at least for 3 weeks, he's looking like a very solid pick. NFL will not take action against Dolphins wide receiver Tyreek Hill following the assault allegations against him earlier this summer. So no looming suspension for Hill. And Vikings and tight end TJ Hawkinson have agreed to terms on an extension that will make him one of the NFL's highest paid tight ends. Oh, Jeff Wilson's on IR. So we've got that as well. So Devontae Shane shares looking okay right now. Raheem Mostart shares looking okay as well. All right, so there's your little news segment for the day. Let's see where Kupp goes tonight. I mean, I'm going to assume he's going to fall back a little bit for sure. But I wonder how far. Like, he might fall into the... I don't know. He could fall pretty significantly. I mean, Garrett Wilson goes at the 1.6. We got Mr. Brainwash on the clock here. And I kind of want Bijan right here. I'm not going to lie. Oh. Let's go. Take that all day long. All right, let's see who's in the live chat. Thank you guys for being here tonight. What's up, everybody? Emil, hello. Dom, what's up? Nick, hello. Spence, I'm glad you got in with us. What's going on, man? Colton, what's up, my guy? Fiance's work draft tomorrow. Standard 14-man league. In a standard league, I mean, you're going to want to take running backs off the board first. I mean, fill that RB1 spot, fill that RB2 spot, unless, like, I don't know, you're at, like, the 112 and Tyreek Hill's there, you know, like, unless there's just a value that you can't pass up. But you need to load up on running backs sooner rather than later. And for me, in 14-man leagues, there's one of two things you can do at quarterback, tight end. You either take a guy early or you just punt the position. Like, you're either getting Kelsey or Andrews or Mahomes, Allen, or Hurts, or you're just punting it. And usually, you know, in my experience in 14-man leagues, which I have played in, I usually just punt it. Like, I'm filling out those skill position players, getting depth at wide receiver and running back. And, I mean, I don't want to completely punt the tight end position. Like, I still want a notable name like Freiermuth and Njoku, someone like that, Cole Kmet at least, maybe even Dalton Schultz. And then I'm getting a late-round quarterback, even if it's Daniel Jones, Geno Smith, Jared Goff. You know, I'm trying to get my upside at those skill position players, and I want as many valuable running backs as possible. Man, it's been so long since I played in a standard format that I kind of want to play in one again in a weird way. All right, I might be the first team. You know what? I take it back. I'm going to draft 2 running backs, and we're going to draft like it's a standard format tonight. Barkley was a good value for you there, Michael. Dom, rate this team: Kelsey, Barkley, Jacobs, Cooper, Keenan Allen, Fields, Kirk, Mike Williams, Sky Moore, Penny. Pretty good. 10-team half PPR. So you're starting Fields, Barkley, Jacobs, Kelsey, Amari Cooper, Allen, flexing Kirk. a double flex. You could also flex Mike Williams. Solid. Yeah, those 2 stud running backs make a big difference in half PPR. With Kelsey as well. Beautiful. Good quarterback. Good value wide receivers. Like, you don't have that bona fide stud, but good value wide receivers for sure. Oh, Spence gets the stack, baby. I was going to take Mahomes until I decided to just do something completely irrational and take Derrick Henry. Is this Best Ball Mania? It's not. It's weekly winners. Because I have a problem with this tournament. Spence, sent you a DM on Discord. Team I just drafted 12-man PPR. Let me know what you got. Let me see. Spencer's team. You said you got JT at pick 80. So we got, how many teams was this? 12. T-Law, Gibbs, Deion Jackson, Diggs, Lamb, Andrews, London, Chiefs defense, Younghoe Koo. I mean, all that looks fine other than Deion Jackson. I mean, I'm putting Antonio Gibson against the Cardinals in as your RB2 for sure, in my opinion. For sure. Zay Flowers, Quentin Johnson, Jalen Warren, Devon Shane, and Jamison Williams. Why does that not look like Jamison Williams? Okay, I guess it is. It's just zoomed out. I swear it didn't look like him. JT on IR, so, I mean, you got him at a decent value. Why not? I mean, yeah, team looks good, man. But, yeah, I'm putting Gibson in over Deion Jackson personally. But I love the rest of this lineup, man. Bench looks pretty solid. I mean, running back depth is something you're going to have to work on throughout the season. But, you know, waivers, trades, it'll be there. Got some good handcuffs. I'm on the clock again. Yeah, Spence, I'd be happy with this team. Diggs, Lamb, London, I love that. And a good quarterback, good tight end. For a 12-teamer, very, very good-looking squad. All right, I'm going to go ahead and snag. I'm going to go with Lamar. I'm going to try and get some different exposure tonight. I almost went Jahmyr Gibbs, not going to lie. Nady, what's up, man? What are your thoughts on Deion Jackson better than Zeke? You know, I'm kind of a fan of Zeke in a weird way, but I don't mind Deion Jackson. I mean, like, you're not starting either of those players week 1. You know what I mean? Like, they're just pure handcuffs. And, like, there's rumors circulating that Zach Moss might get the most touches for the Colts. Evan Hull's still out there hiding, you know? Like, I don't know. That backfield, like, you're still taking kind of a shot in the dark to a degree. I might roll with Zeke. Oz, what's going on, man? Like and sub for the dub. Francisco, what's up? I got the 1.1 10-man PPR. I want to take Seams. He's a Niner fan, but JJ is so tempting. You got to go JJ. You got to go JJ in full PPR. Don't do it. Michael, what's up, bro? J-Dubs, hello. Oh, man, J-Dubs, I know. I was waiting for you. I was trying to hold out. I was like, I wonder if J-Dub's going to be here tonight. All right, I kind of want Fields with this next pick, but I'm probably not going to get him. Yeah, I mean, there goes Fields. So, anytime I speak during an underdog draft about a player I want, they get drafted. But who in the world do I want to draft? There goes Brosco, a.k.a. Burrow. I'm going to go Herbert. It's going to be a weird build tonight. Oz, I have Jacobs, Mixon, Monty, Algier, Prescott, Howell, Davis, Bateman, Evans, Andrews, Niners, Eagles, and Roquan Smith as IDP. Interesting team. I mean, what format is that? You're starting Howell, Jacobs, Mixon. No, you're starting Prescott, Jacobs, Mixon, Davis, Bateman, flexing Evans, starting Andrews. How many teams are in that league? Tommy, what's good, bro? Also, Brandon Ayuk. Yeah, Ayuk's got to be in your starting lineup. Jacobs, Cup goes at 2.6. But this is weekly winner, so the ADP is, you never know what it's really going to be. Tommy says Cup was one of my avoids for this reason and more. Yeah, I mean, weekly winners, it's probably the best format to grab a player like Cup in this situation, right? J-Dubs. Cash Stylist, what's up? Who we like at the 10 and 11 spots this year? Good to be back. Good to have you back, my dude. For me, that range, CeeDee Lamb, if he's there, is a smash draft. Diggs is fine. A.J. Brown is fine. If you want to get a little crazy, Garrett Wilson, Amon-Ra, slightly against ADP. If you like those guys, it's fine. There's a chance Barkley's there if you want to start your draft with a running back. Maybe Chubb, but I think for me, the players I like the most are CeeDee Lamb, and I'm kind of infatuated with Garrett Wilson at the moment, so those might be my two players. And if I go running back for me, it's probably Barkley. Space goes, what I do with Cup, you either hold, cross your fingers, or you trade him, but don't undersell yourself. Let me see. Wait, Space goes, what do you mean? I'm only in. I thought. Okay, I read your sentence wrong. I thought it said I'm the only one in the league. I was like, you're in a one-man league. What? Cup, Wilson, Watson, Ayuk, Flowers. I mean, you have a good wide receiver room. Bijan, Najee, Dobbins, Cook, Herbert, Mitchell. I would probably just hold. I mean, your wide receivers are in a pretty good place overall. If I'm you, I'm probably just holding. Probably just holding. Oh man, I forgot Michael's drafting. I can't talk about what I'm going to do. Why is Michael in a draft with me? Can someone ban Michael from Underdog when I'm drafting, please? Underdog, can you hear me? Giovanni just traded Calvin Ridley for A.J. Brown. Nice. I mean, I probably still have Brown above Ridley, and I like Ridley a lot. Cup and Pitts for Ridley and Waller, a fair trade. Yes. But don't undersell yourself on Cooper Kupp if you own him. I mean, you still spent really high draft capital on him. Yeah, Space Ghost asking, am I overreacting? I mean, potentially. Like, anytime there's an injury like this, it's like, well, if they miss 6 to 8 weeks, or if they're never like really fully healthy this season, then it's just we don't really know. It's tough to say, man. If they end up playing, then it's just a big unknown. Nick, on Underdog Fantasy, how much can I deposit to enter in drafts? How does it work? Do I have to deposit 100? No, you do not have to deposit 100. You could, like if you use the promo code, the catch, and you deposit $10, then they'll just match you $10. All right, it's official. Michael's banned from ever drafting with me again. I will no longer draft with Michael as he snipes Christian Kirk from me expectedly. What a good value, though. I mean, you look at this run at wide receiver, because as soon as I took Ayuk, who I do really like right there, and I saw Kirk was available, I was like, dang it. And I was like, oh, don't say anything. Michael's drafting. But, I mean, seriously, though, you see Godwin, Lockett, Dotson, Davis, Pickens, Evans, Deontay, all off the board. So Kirk, a really good value for you, also going Godwin at the 5.9. But at the same time, you're the worst. Just kidding. Just kidding. All right, let's see here. Giovanni just scooped up Zach Moss last week when I knew JT was leaving. Nice. Connie, I got offered Ridley and Dobbins for Cup. Should I try and counter offer to get Diggs for Cup? I'm the one with Cup. I mean, Ridley and Dobbins a little bit enticing, but if you can get Diggs straight up, I'd rather have Diggs personally. Michael says I almost skipped tonight. J-Dubs says rate my underdog team. You said this was Best Ball Mania? Yeah. Jones, Love, Tannehill. Etienne Akers, Monty, Mitchell, Ashane, Lamb, Wilson, Watson, Kirk, Dotson, whew, Campbell and Robinson, and Joku Komet, Conklin. Yeah, I like this team a lot. I mean, obviously, I bet you wish you had Darren Waller, though. That's your boy, right? But Jones, with the 2 late-round values, nice. Love with Watson, of course. Tannehill, whatever, just someone else. But, yeah, wide receivers look very good. Running back still looks solid here. Good enough quarterback room, good enough tight end room. Yeah, I like this entry a lot for you, man. Is that a recent entry? All right, so for me right now, I just need to keep hammering out wide receivers. Who am I going to pick next? Oh, another little snippet. George Kittle's dealing with the groin injury. So, what I always tell you guys about George Kittle, if you draft him, draft a second tight end. I mean, doesn't have to be a high-value tight end, but, yeah. He always sneaks around with a little injury. Oh, man, my wide receivers are going to be bad on this team. J-Dub says sleep on it. Remember JT from last year. Good to be cautious. I agree. Michael says Deontay was gone. It's all good, bro. I mean, I think the best pick was to pick Kirk, so I'm never going to tell you to make bad picks or anything. All right, I'm going to take a running back because my wide receivers are going to be bad anyways. I almost went Kittle there, but you guys know me. I don't make any sense I don't make any sense when it comes to the tight end position. Space Ghost, I do like my team, but remember I had the auto draft instant at work and auto drafted Cup when I definitely would have took Hill. Oh, yeah. I think it's going to haunt me, so I want to get rid of Cup if I can get a stud and tight end upgrade. Yeah, I mean, if you feel good about it, I mean, you're not really making the trade based off of, the injury necessarily. So I don't have a problem with that. Thoughts on Sam Howell week 1 versus Arizona through the rest of the year? I mean, I think Washington's going to have a very good week 1 overall. I mean, the Cardinals are not good at all. I mean, Buda Baker, Hollywood Brown, James Conner, Trey McBride. I mean, you got Rondell Moore, Michael Wilson. I mean, I don't even know he's going to play quarterback for them. So, but I mean, defensively, the main thing here is that they have. Can anyone name a Cardinals defensive player other than Buda Baker? I don't know. So, I mean, do I really want to listen? I'm not against Sam Howell necessarily, but I don't really want to throw him in my lineup week 1. But I do think Washington's going to play very well week 1 at the same time. Space Ghost, now the hard part is to get someone in my league to trade with me. Yeah, that can be tough. Debating between Cousins and Howell week 1. I mean, I'm probably trusting Cousins for a floor. But, yeah, I mean, the ceiling might lie with Sam Howell. I mean, Washington's at home. The Vikings are at home, too. They play the Bucks. That Bucks secondary is not going to be good this year, and the Vikings secondary is not going to be good either. I mean, I guess you never know, but um, we could see some points in that game. I'd probably play it safe and go Cousins, but you want to risk it, go Hal. Nady, rate my team 10 PPR. Lamar, Wilson, Ridley, Bijan. Whoo! Herbert, T. Hawk, Christian Watson, Swift, Kamara, Sutton, Odell, Watson, Kincaid, Zeke. I mean, that's about a 10 of 10. It's pretty close. I mean, like, the bench could be better, but even in a 10-team format, Lamar, Wilson, Ridley, Bijan, Herbert or Swift as a RB2. You can rotate that with Bijan as your hero RB. T-Hawk, then Christian Watson in the flex. Kamara, Sutton, Odell, Deshaun Watson, Kincaid, Zeke on the bench. I mean, yeah. I would say that's quite a good team. Terry, what I do with Cup, you hold probably, unless you can get the correct trade value. But the problem right now is you're not selling Cup at his true value. You're selling him like at a reduced value. So, yeah, Kendrick Miller has a hamstring injury, Tommy. Nick, I like Cole Kmet this year. What do you think? I love Cole Kmet. Definitely has been my favorite late round tight end. So, yeah, I'm a fan. J-Dub says streaming Commanders defense for week 1. Yeah, they are in Steven's must start video. My cup runneth over. Nick, probably McCoy. No, McCoy got released. I don't really know why, but he got released. Probably because McCoy is actually okay. And I was starting to get the sense that this is a Cardinals team that might be going for the best draft pick possible, unfortunately. Streaming Commanders week 1. Which teams are you guys looking to stream defenses against this year? Definitely the Cardinals, the Raiders, the Colts, the Panthers, the Texans. You got to exploit those rookie quarterbacks. But yeah, I mean, if you guys stream defenses, so my co-host Steven does must start defense video every week that includes mainly goes over streaming defenses. So we'll have our first one. I don't know if I'm going to drop it Sunday or Monday. I might drop it Sunday, but either way, it'll be out for you guys soon. And that's definitely the way to go. Godfather, what's good, bro? GT Sport, hello. Jets defense definitely worth grabbing. They're going to have some games where they don't have good fantasy stat lines, though. It's still a tough division. Going to play the Dolphins and the Dolphins and the Bills twice a year. GT Sport, single quarterback, Pickett or Carr for backup QB of T-Law. Whoever you feel better about. They're pretty close. Pretty close. I mean, Pickett probably gives you a little bit more potential upside. On the other hand, though, Carr's probably a good stability piece. So, all right, I drafted Odell Beckham. Let's go. All right, I'm going to take Romeo Doubs here for sure. So, Ayuk, Flowers, Quentin Johnson, Odell, Romeo Doubs. So, I mean, I have Lamar on this team, so just trying to get a little connection there. Bijan, Henry, Swift at running back, Lamar and Herbert at quarterback. So kind of a weird team. But that's what I want. I mean, I started by saying I was going to draft just a good, solid team tonight, and then I just turned it into how weird can I make this team? So, Tommy, still need a kicker for week 1. Yeah, must start kickers will also drop. Whatever day I drop must start defenses, the kickers will drop the next day. But don't panic about a kicker. Yeah, I mean, the thing with quote-unquote streaming Baltimore week 1, who I think is a great team to play week 1, is that they probably got drafted in a lot of leagues. So they're probably not available. And Washington is not available in a ton of leagues, but they're more available than Baltimore. But Baltimore against the Texans week 1 is beautiful. Francisco, who would you take in the turn around at the 1 for 2nd and 3rd round? It's a tough little spot drafting right there. Honestly, I hope that Devonta Smith is there. And then you kind of have one of two scenarios, right? Like, hopefully Smith is there. Hopefully Ridley's there. If you can take one of those two guys, you just take them. You line them up behind JJ. If they're not there, then you're looking at like Cooper, Metcalf, Higgins, which is still okay. But then you kind of have the decision, do you want to take the first quarterback off the board? Do you want to take Hurts, Mahomes, or Allen, whoever you like the best? Or do you want to go hero running back and go ahead and snag your guy? You know, Jahmyr Gibbs should be there. Jacobs might be there, but his ADP is kind of like all over the place, so I don't quite know. But I think Gibbs is a high upside running back you can draft right there. So maybe you take him, or, you know, maybe to take another wide receiver. But you might be reaching potentially. So, but yeah, if you can get Devonta Smith there, that's all you need. Then just decide, do you want to take a quarterback, or maybe go hero running back? All right. We're going for upside. Give me Dalton Kincaid, baby. See who Michael drafts. I like Devon Shane right there. Good pick. What's Spence doing over there? Kelsey, Mahomes, Ridley, Cooper, Hall, Judy, Addison, Gibson, Robinson, Dylan, Mims. What a Spencer team. Good team. Mike, Diggs, Barkley, Mixon, Burrow, Godwin, Kirk, Kittle, Cooks, Jamal Williams, Allen, A. Shane. Nice. Good drafting, boys. I would pick up Jacksonville's kicker off the top of my head, Tommy. Lazard or OBJ, better flex, bench spot. I mean, OBJ for upside, Lazard for a floor. I personally might actually keep Lazard. Call me crazy. Terry, full PPR, I need 2 starters. London, Cup, Gibson, Cooks, or JSN. I mean, you're probably not starting Cup. You have to monitor the situation. So for me, it's probably London and Gibson. Gibson against the Cardinals is just way too good of a matchup. Drake London and full PPR is a guy you got to start. Did OBJ play any preseason games? No. Why would he? Where'd you find yourself drafting QB most of the year? Early, mid, or late? And redraft? Probably late. But it should probably be mid. But it probably overall late. But I kind of like that range of like T-Law, Herbert, Fields. You know, those are the guys that I generally want to go for. Tommy, went hero RB my only 2 redrafts. Kind of wish I switched it up. Yeah, I mean, just don't panic about it right now. I mean, those RB2s that you can filter through are going to pop up throughout the season. J-Dub's another Best Ball Mania team. Favorite entry. Okay. Mahomes and Fields. I like that. Dobbins, Pierce, Kamara, Shane, Foreman, Chandler. J.J. Higgins, DJ Moore, Bateman, Collins, MVS, Chark, James, Komet, Hurst. Yeah, it looks good. I mean, you got 2 Kansas City wide receivers with Mahomes, Fields with DJ Moore and Komet. I mean, bear down, right? Good enough running backs. I like the other entry more. But Mahomes and Fields can single-handedly carry you, right? Would you take Cup at the turnaround for the JJ Cup stack? I mean, I would. Yeah, if Cup is there, it's worth the risk for sure. Pete, what's good, my guy? Just finished my draft. Rate the squad. Oh, I'm excited to see it. Which three players are you most hyped to see this year? Oh, that's a good question. DJ Moore. Bijan for sure. And probably Garrett Wilson. Yeah. Maybe Calvin Ridley. DeAndre Swift with the Eagles. But I'm just excited to watch football, man. Dara, is Kenneth Walker really going to lose touches to Zach? I don't know why people are doubting him. I mean, he is going to lose touches to a degree. And, he's not really a receiving back, so, I'm not really worried about that. But, at the end of the day, he's the starter still. He only had 27 receptions last year, and that's where Charbs is really going to come in, But I still love Kenneth Walker where he's going in. I have loved the Kenneth Walker discount since it's existed. I have been snagging Kenneth Walker shares left and right, and have never really looked back. Let's go Tank Dell. Man, 3 rookie wide receivers on this team. This has got to be the weirdest team I've ever drafted. We got great tight end value in Kincaid and Komet. Oh, I got to draft another tight end at some point. They have the same bye week. All right. Pete, what we do here. So, drafted at the 1.10 half PPR. T-Law, Barkley, Pollard, Smith, Higgins, Freiermuth, Walker, DJ Moore, and Lockett on the bench. Bro. What are we doing? Who are you drafting with? It's the best team I've read all year. Even for a 10-teamer. It looks like an 8-team build. I don't know if I'm starting Pittsburgh's defense week 1. Go check if the Commanders are available. I mean, Pittsburgh's got the Niners week 1. I have Bijan, Ridley, and Walker on one team this year. Nice. Oh, Waller. Nice. Godfather, I'm excited to see Rodgers and Wilson for sure. Bijan is exciting to see how he adapts, shows out. Oh, absolutely, man. Yeah, I mean, Rodgers on the Jets definitely going to be exciting to watch. I don't know how many of you guys watched Hard Knocks, but it was such a weird season for me. Because generally, Hard Knocks is they're following all these different little storylines, like practice squad guys and backup quarterbacks and rookies. This year's season of Hard Knocks was literally just Aaron Rodgers walking around dapping up coaches and other players and talking to them, and then interviews of people who knew Aaron Rodgers. I swear that's the whole season. Wow, running backs are garbage. Go Isaiah Hodgins. John won't trade me Kenneth Walker. No, Walker's my boy. I don't really do trades at this time of year. Unless I just get something I'm that's ridiculously good in my favor, but I have gotten so many trade offers. I mean, I'm in 14 leagues including Dynasty, and I have all kinds of trade offers, and I'm just I just don't really look at them this time of year. Also, if you guys have messaged me on Sleeper, I never check Sleeper DMs. I checked them today, and I had a ton of trade offers as well. And yeah, I am not accepting any of these trade offers if you guys have sent me one. Some of them are not good trades either. But sometimes that gets the conversation going, right? ESPN had me finishing ninth and went hero RB and got so lucky at wide receiver and quarterback. Dude, he killed that draft. Killed that draft. I don't know, ESPN ranking or like the report card or whatever they give you. Same with Yahoo is always garbage. I like Steelers defense even against Niners. Call me crazy. Nice. Okay. Go do it. Looks like, I mean, I do think that the Steelers are sneaky week one. They're at home. They tend to always play well in week one for some reason. Bills defense will bounce back too unhealthy last year. Like Steelers defense against the Niners, they could win that game, especially if Bosa's in flux. Yeah. I mean, I think Bosa will be out there, but ultimately, I do think that they have a shot to win that game for sure. I mean, that Niners secondary is not good. It's the thing to remember from last year. The Niners secondary was bad, especially the second half of the season. All right, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wide receivers. So, I mean, I do need another running back on this team. Or I'm going to like end up accidentally voiding this draft for everyone. But I do want one more wide receiver. It's probably Rashid Shaheed for me if he's available. And then I'll probably go RB tight end. I like the DPJ pick for you, Spence. Michael gets a little New Orleans stack. Did you get Olave early? No, that's okay. All right, I'll take Shaheed. Oh, sorry, Mike. I hope you wanted him. Ha! You probably didn't, but I hope you did. May or may not have laid down some cheddar on Steelers week one. Uh-oh. The game will be like 21-20 or something, Niners versus Steelers. Yeah, for sure. How many weeklies have you done? Probably not as many as you think. I haven't done as many underdog entries this offseason as I had wanted to. 42, yeah. I'm at like 12. Yeah, I don't have... Let's see. Altogether, I'm trying to do math. I only have like 78 entries this offseason. I'm trying to beef it up right before the season starts, but I didn't have as much time this year. Next year is the year that I think I'm going to go a little bit more crazy into it. Sorry, Michael, but I'm not. I actually, like, when I took Shaheed, it was just like he was the best player at wide receiver available, in my opinion. And then I noticed he had Carr and Johnson. I'll trade you him for Christian Kirk. All right, I mean... Is it crazy to draft like Deion Jackson right here? Oh, well, Michael takes nice. Capiche. I was going to draft Jeff Wilson. I mean, who'd even draft at running back right here? Like, it is grossy gross. I'll keep the trend going, Mike. What are the best fantasy football punishments you've seen? You know, I've never really played in the league that has punishments. So I'm not the guy to ask. Niners destroying these Steelers week one. Keontae Ingram, Connor won't play all year with cards, packing it in. That could be a pick here. Why not? I mean, any running back is worth taking at this point. Man, remember Chase Brown being a thing? He's still available. I still kind of like Michael Carter. Jeez, I'm like kicking things. Okay. Yeah, I mean, maybe Ty Chandler. They signed Miles Gaskin. I don't know what this team is I put together. Chase Brown shares RIP. Space Ghost floated the cup pits for Ridley Waller trade. We will see. Yeah, that's a tempting trade, I think, for sure. Yeah, I might go for Chandler in this round. I mean, he got some pretty decent usage, and Kevin O'Connell said good things about him, right, Pete? I also like Chuba Hubbard in this range. Spence, Jeff Wilson's on IR. But I guess it's not necessary. I mean, there's some reports today that it could be season ending, which is like so random. But I don't know. He's probably worth the risk in the 17th round. Kendre Miller's a decent, pretty good value here, too. All right. I'm going to take Ty Chandler in honor of Pete. I mean, the good news is I have Bijan and Henry on this team. So this has got to be the weirdest build I've ever put together. We'll see what happens. Last 3 rounds are like pointless. I mean, I guess that's pretty much true. You're just kind of adding random depth. Never advocate for Viking. Fair. All right, well, I have to pick a tight end in this thing. And Kate Otten was on my queue. I just need to pick someone who doesn't have a week 13 bye. So Noah Fant, Trey McBride, Jimmy Graham. Kind of interesting. Probably won't do that, but it is an option. I think I'm going to take Noah Fant. Oh, I like the Puka pick. He could see an increase, maybe, with Cuppy being hurt. We'll see. Good pick. Manuel, third pick. Are you taking CMC or Tyreek? Full PPR, I'm taking Tyreek. Any other format, I'll take CMC. But yeah, Tyreek for me in full PPR, a lot more value there. Better to bet on tight ends or RBs late rounds that could spike your lineups for sure. Yeah, these are the spots where I'd rather be drafting running back and tight end than anything. What a weird team, though. All right, let's take a look. What did Spence do? Do you have one more pick, Spence? Spence rolling with Mahomes. I mean, in this tournament, like, I don't mind it. I bet, like, they've seen, so many different variations of builds for this tournament. Like, you could literally draft one quarterback, 2 running backs, or like 3 wide receivers, or like 1 tight end. Yeah, Spencer drafts 1 tight end too. You could draft 1 QB, 1 tight end, and Mahomes and Kelsey. Like, who cares about week 10? Those guys, as long as they're healthy, which they're probably going to be, are going to be fine every week except week 10. So, I like it, Spence. Hall, Gibson, Brian Robinson, Dylan, Zeke, Harris, Wilson. Pretty good. You didn't draft a running back till the 5th. So, Ridley, Cooper, Judy, Addison, Mims, Moore, DPJ, Hardman, and Robert Woods. I mean, yeah. I like this team. It's really weird, but I like it. This is why I like weekly winners. I mean, a lot of good names there, man. Mike, Burrow, and Carr. Barkley, Mixon, Jamal Williams, Devontae Shane, Deion Jackson, Jerome Ford. Nice. Diggs, Godwin, Kirk, Cooks, Lazard, Jameson Williams, Curtis Samuel, Puka, Kittle, and Jawan Johnson. Yeah, I like this team. I wish one of Cincinnati's wide receivers came to you. Maybe get a dump off or two to mix in, but yeah, solid team. It was good to have you guys in the draft. I miss drafting with the Catch fam. We used to, like last offseason, sometimes we'd fill an entire draft. All right. Lamar and Herbie are my QBs. Lamar's got Flowers and Odell. I got Quentin Johnston on. I should have gone for Gerald Everett. I totally meant to do that. Oh, well. Bijan, Henry, Swift, Evan Hull, Ty Chandler. We went for a really weird running back strategy tonight. And a weird wide receiver strategy, for that matter. But Ayuk, Flowers, QJ, Beckham, Romeo Dobbs, Tank Dell, Hodgins, Shaheed. I mean, I still don't hate this wide receiver room. Dalton, Kincaid, Komet, Noah Fant. So, weird entry. But, nonetheless, I'll take it. Why not? Spence, I've been going about Holmes and Kelsey only a lot in this. Not many weeks where they aren't top 5 in their position. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, if they get hurt, then, whatever. You just scratch it. Can we do a private best ball 10 entry? Yeah, I'd like to get one together before the season for sure. Dara, praying Bijan falls to the 10th. I mean, I've seen it happen. Depends on your league. But I've seen it happen. A lot of upside. That's all you need, right, Mike? All right, guys. I do have to go ahead and wrap things up. So there's your draft for the night. Michael, Spencer, good to have you guys drafting with me. A little scary, but still good nonetheless. Outside of that, guys, make sure you guys hit the like. If you guys are new, thank you guys for hanging out tonight. Thank you guys for being here. Be sure to subscribe on your way out. And that'll wrap it up, guys. Links are down below. Underdog promo code, Discord, Instagram, all that good stuff. Make sure you guys do all the YouTube stuff on the way out. And that's going to wrap it up tonight. Terry, thoughts on Roschon Johnson? I mean, he's a bench, handcuff type guy, committee type guy. The player that we want right now is Herbert, but Johnson could get in the mix for sure. Foreman's a little banged up, so that could help. I don't know how he got Bijan in the second round. That's just crazy, Space Ghost. Crazy. All right, guys, I got some stuff to do. So thank you guys for hanging out tonight. Thank you guys for drafting with me, hanging out, talking fantasy. Week away, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot believe it. I don't know what happened to this offseason, but it's gone almost. And I'm excited. I really am. So it's going to be a great year, guys. Week away. I can't believe it. I really can't. I don't know. Don't know what else to say. Stevie's in the chat. Thanks for catching us here at the end, my guy. Guys, go check out Dynasty Life if you're not already subscribed. Especially for your Dynasty-specific questions. He can probably give you better answers than I can. Terry, one last thing. Cooper for DK or Debo? No, I hold Cooper in that situation personally. Browns are going to pass the ball more this year. I mean, I like DK and Debo good enough, but I just keep Cooper. I don't think you need to make a trade like that. He was the wide receiver 10 last year. He finished in front of DK and Debo. I think you just keep Cooper. Michael, have a great night, my dude. All right, guys, hit the like, do all the YouTube stuff, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. With that, I will say, love you guys, man. Love this community. Love the Catch fam. Thank you guys so much for watching and or listening. And with that, I will say, remember, you saw it here on the Catch.